Listen to Rock the Walls with Patrick Walford, Saturdays 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, only on Idobi Radio.
Hey guys, what's up? You're listening to Rock the Walls. I'm your host, Patrick Walford. You can check out this video interview over on our website, idobiradio.com. We're currently joined here by a band from Paris, France. They're on their second American tour, the Fearless Friends Tour this fall. I'm here talking with Bert Poncet, vocalist of Chunk No Captain Chunk. Bert, it's your guys' second North American tour now. For you guys to be doing a tour with these kind of bands, what's it been like so far?
This tour is awesome. We are in such a great time, and yeah, today is our first show ever in Canada. That's very important for us, you know. That's a new country, but it's the tour is awesome.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And to kind of be playing to these type of bands, you guys have heavier elements in your music, but overall, all these bands are, besides Tonight Alive, who are more of a poppy band, but the three main acts on the tour, they're all really heavy bands. So I mean, for you guys to be playing to those type of crowds, were you guys almost kind of maybe intimidated and not knowing what to really expect at first?
Actually, it's good to play in front of a crowd that is not used to our music. I mean, we would love, of course, to play like pop punk tours, but it's good to that kind of tours is very cool for us too, because every night we like convert people to our music, and every night I met some people at the merch table, and they said, "Hey, I never heard about you guys, but it was the first time I saw you, and I will definitely check your band on the internet and buy the CD," and that's cool. That's very cool. So I think it's a good experience.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Now, you guys growing up as a band in Paris, France, for you guys starting out as a band, was there already a local scene established, or was this something that you guys had to go out there and create within the city and within the entire French music scene for you guys to start touring?
Actually, there is a rock scene in Paris. But it's a very small one. You know, it's nothing compared to the United States or the United Kingdom. But actually, I think we were the first band who played our kind of music, like mixing pop punk and hardcore, in France, because we started very early. And but yeah, there is a rock scene, and there are some ways to grow as a band in France. But again, one more time, it's nothing compared to the United States.
Definitely, for sure. And with you guys playing the type of music you guys do, a lot of people are comparing you guys to a band like A Day to Remember. When you hear people compare your band to A Day to Remember, who's obviously a big and really popular band here, how do you really feel about that when you hear kids comparing you guys to a band like A Day to Remember?
We are kind of bored of hearing that kind of things, because we would like to have our own sound. We would like to, and that's why we are working hard on the next record. On this, we would like to have our more unique sound. So even if I think that when people just said that we sound like A Day to Remember or Forever Strong, it's not always in a bad way. Mm-hmm. But we would like people to say to other bands, "Hey, you sound like Chunk No Captain Chunk." We want something more personal for the next record.
Yeah, definitely. And when it came to coming up with the sound for you guys, blending the pop punk with some of the hardcore elements, and then you guys as well adding the synth into it as well, for yourself, and really coming up with this music, you're also the person who produced Something for Nothing. So for you guys to really come up with this sound and to make it sound as full as it does, what kind of a process was that to really find your guys' sound? Was it a lot of trial by error with some of the different elements that you guys tried to add into your music?
We for the first record, we wanted a very, very, very specific sound. So that's why we decided to do it all by ourselves. I produced the first album, and because we wanted a very, very precise sound. And actually, I made it it took maybe more than 1 year for me to learn everything about production techniques and stuff like that. But I finally found some solutions, and even if my mixing process was not the best, it works actually, because we were very, very proud of, very glad of the final sound. That's exactly what we wanted. So I recommend to kids that start their band to do everything by ourselves. So because producers just try to format everything, and I would love to work with some producers in the future, but yeah, for the first step, it's cool to have your own sound.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And in terms of producers on the second album, who are some people that you would like to work with? Would it possibly be coming over here to the United States, ideally, to work with an American producer on the next album?
Yeah, of course, an American producer. There are some good producers in Europe, but yeah, here you have the best producers for that kind of music. And personally, I think, I don't know, we're still thinking about that, but I don't know. I would love to work with Sturgis or maybe Changes Studios, but I don't know. We're still thinking about it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what do you feel somebody like Joey Sturgis could really bring to Chunk No Captain Chunk in terms of sound, and how well-rounded he is when it comes to heavy music and adding some of the pop elements in there for some of these bands?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to try, because for example, this guy just most of the time I've made some metalcore or stuff like that. Yeah, I would like to try for us with the pop punk side, how it could be, because the idea on the first record about the production was to work on a pop punk song with a metal production, That was the idea, and that's what I want to for the next record too, but I want in a more professional way. But we'll see. Again, I don't know. We're still thinking about that.
Yeah, and so as far as goes with you guys, you would say that you're going to try with this second album, when you guys do eventually go into record, it's going to be, you guys want to add a bit more pop punk sound to it as opposed to a metalcore sound?
Okay, for the next record, the idea is to be more melodic and heavier at the same time.
Yeah.
So the contrast will be bigger.
Yeah.
That's the idea. So if the production can help on this idea, that would be awesome, and that's what we want to.
Yeah, definitely, sure. And as far as that goes, with Something for Nothing being re-released in the United States in this past summer, are you guys looking at probably another year away from recording, probably sometime in the fall of 2012, as far as you guys having other tours planned in the United States and in Europe?
We'll probably go to the studio in spring, maybe April or May, I don't know. But yeah, we're one more time, I don't know anything about the recording process of the next album, but for sure it will happen next year and it will be released next year. But I don't know if we will record in the United States or in France, and then we could send the tracks or anything. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know yet.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Now, as far as stuff goes with the band and with you guys getting to come over here and tour the way that you guys have, to be a band from Europe, you see a lot of bands come over from the UK and from different areas of Europe and kind of have a hard time as far as touring goes and getting kids attracted to their band, where I think it's almost the opposite, where you guys have a bigger fan base over here in North America without ever having been here before than you guys do back at home. And for you guys to take the risk and not really knowing what it was going to be like over here to come and tour the United States and now in Canada, how scary of a kind of surreal process was that for you guys to take the jump to come over here to tour North America?
When we came here for the first time, it was last summer for the Portugal tour, and actually we didn't know what to expect. On the first show, it was in California, in Pomona, I think. We were like, okay, we'll play our first American show on our first real tour, so we'll see. And the show begins, and people just before playing were like, John. What? Really? For our first American tour, we didn't expect that, and the crowd really was waiting for us, definitely, for sure. But we had an encore, I remember, for our first show, and there were some guys of our label, and they were like, really? that's we were very impressed. It didn't happen this way every night on this tour, but in general, we had very, very good response from the crowd every night. So it was very cool, and we are very, very glad of this.
And as far as stuff coming up for you guys, just over this next bit, you guys are also going to be heading back out on tour in the early 2012 with Attack and the Ghost Inside and a couple other bands. Do you guys have anything confirmed at this point? Otherwise, I've heard a bit of rumblings of you guys possibly being on Warped Tour or anything like that. Do you guys know just yet?
So for 2012, we have a big schedule. So yeah, we have the Attack tour with the Ghost Inside and Sleeping the Sirens. It's probably one of the big tour we have planned yet here at the moment. But we have other tours after that. Unfortunately, it's not announced yet, so I cannot say anything. But for the Warped Tour, again, I cannot say anything, but we'll see.
Alright, awesome. Sounds good. And then just lastly, some of your favorite records from this year. What are some bands that you've really been into over the course of 2011?
Definitely the best record, or maybe the one that I listen the most at the moment is Volumes. The last album is awesome, and I really like the jams music. So yeah, I like it.
Nice.
Volumes.
As well, you guys being kind of from the pop punk side of things, are there any pop punk records for you that really stick out this year?
Yeah, of course. The Last Words album is awesome. Check this out. That's awesome. I love it, and I love these dudes. They're awesome. We toured with them last summer, and so yeah, listen to this album. It's awesome.
Nice, man. And then something I like to do with the bands that I interview. We did it the last time we did the interview. If you want to choose a Chunk No Captain Chunk song for all the listeners to hear, and then a song that you want to hear by any band, any artist, any genre. So if you want to pick a song by Chunk and a song by any other band, go for it.
Okay, so let's listen Captain Blood and by another band. Let's listen 2012 by The World Alive. Good publicity.
All right, awesome, man. Thanks a lot for the interview. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.